Just changing the word from having a problem. Tell yourself, I do have a challenge. This can change everything. The way you look, the way you analyze, the way you treat your issues. Today, I wanted to talk to you about one of the most important soft skills in life. There is no one never faced a problem in their life. And to be honest, I would like to tell you that problems are part of our life, and it is like the salt and the pepper, which we really need it. Can you imagine your life without having any issues? It will be boring. But when we face any problems in our life, we feel we are really blind. We feel really badly impacted, and sometimes we feel that we cannot do anything. Just changing the word from having a problem. Tell yourself, I do have a challenge. This can change everything. The way you look, the way you analyze, the way you treat your issues. Today, I will be handling problem solving in a different mechanism. I want you to remember the 7 letters that the word problem consists of. P, R, O, B, L, E, M. Let us have every letter and then make a sense of it. Once you face any challenge in your life, profile it, define it. Think exactly what is the problem. The first question usually, when you are defining the problem with the letter P, profile it, is ask yourself, is it a problem or I am making it a problem? Is it a real one or I fake it? Ask yourself when it happened, where it happened, who is impacted, why it happened. Is it a kind of those problem that it is self-limiting? It will resolve it by itself without any interference? Is it the one that is escalating and getting bigger day after day? Is it the one that even if you solve it, it will come back and it is beyond your ability, beyond your energy? Do you really want to solve it? And ask yourself as well, when you are working with the first letter, P, profile it. When it will be ended, what will be the new situation? What will be the outcome? What will be the results? So try to define the problem and write one statement, straightforward, to the extent that anyone, once he will read it, he will not ask you, what do you mean? Make it crystal clear in your mind. If you are done with the first stage out of the 7 letters, think of letter R. Letter R highlighting what are the root causes? What is behind it? Why it happened? And check going down one stage after the other. You can ask yourself a technique called 5W. So ask yourself why, and then why, and then why, and then why. Maybe it's more than 5, I don't mind. But try to dig deep to go to the main roots that create that issue. Sometimes you can use a fishbone technique, where you set the problem itself as the name of it in the head of the fish. And then try to dig down to the main bones and to check what are the main roots that may create such issue. Ask the people around you what their input. Ask everyone affected what really is the issue from their point of view. Try to gather as much as you can of information. Try to find the main roots that create 80% of the issue, because sometimes you cannot handle all the roots. Try to define what are the major 20% of the issues that if you work hard on it, it will solve 80% of the issues. If you are done with defining, profile it. If you are done with R, root causes, then you have a nice moment where you start thinking of the options, what you can do. What are the available options within your hands? What are the things that you can do in order to do the quick fix? No, not only the quick fix. You need also to think of the options that going to give you the end results, the long-term solution. To be rest assured, this issue will never come back again. The options and the O letter in the word problem is something really crucial, because you do have a chance to go out of the box, to think creatively, to seek what else, and keep asking yourself, what else I can do? What other alternatives? What are the options? And check every option and don't judge it right now. You can use sometime the brainstorming. So get people involved. Listen to their ideas. Check what everyone, from his point of view, from his angle, can see one good solution for this issue, keeping in mind the root causes. When you are thinking of the options, your target is how I can treat those root causes, how I can overcome the root causes, the roots of the issues, not the symptoms. Take your time in this part, because this will be the takeoff for the rest of the problem-solving techniques. Once you are done with all the 3 letters of the problem, now you can move to the 4th letter, B, balance. Now you need to sit and relax and try to evaluate each and every options from those you generated in the previous letter. Try to get the pros and the cons of each one. Try to seek the impact and check how each of those options will really help you to solve and deal with such a challenge. Look at every option as one complete solution. Even so, you can merge 2 of the options together to get to know how you will do the quick fix as well as the long-term fix. So check all the options, put them in the balance, and check who will give you the higher weight that deal with the root causes. This needs some time to do decision matrix technique. So you set all the options in one line and ask yourself, what exactly my goal to balance all the options on one scale? To be fair with evaluating all the options. And then select the one that giving you the much more results expected and aimed for from the beginning. Once you selected the best, now it is the time for act. So I will go right now to the 5th letter, which is letter L. And the L mean launch, implement. Take the best solution, the best option into action. What are you going to do step-by-step approach? What will be the first stage, the second stage, the third stage, until completing all the action point. Once you implement your best option from the solution point of view, I can move with you to the letter 6, which is evaluate. Our main issues that we really suffer from most of the time, that once we come up with the best solution, implement it, we try to forget the whole about the solution, the whole about the problem, and like it is already done. No need to evaluate. Is it working? Is it giving me the required results? Keep an eye and try to see how the solution, how the option is working on solving this problem. Whenever you face any challenge, any problem in your life, don't be just satisfied by solving it, by implementing the solution. You need to really evaluate this option. And maybe, for any reason, it will not work as imagined. If this happened, go back again. Go back to the options and go back to the balance. Try to find maybe other options that really give you and yield better results. But if you are happy with the results, you are great with the evaluation. Close the issue with the letter M, the 7th letter. Maintain. Maintain the implementation of the solution. Get to know that people are acquainted, are quite familiar on how to deal with it in the future. Not only that, I would invite every one of you to just record this issue, record this challenge, record this problem as a lesson learned and share it with others. So you save the time for the people around you. If they are facing the same one once again, you have steps and it was really workable and successful. So what you really need to do is maintain the follow-up, maintain the learning, maintain the outcome. Finally, once you face any issue, any challenge, any problem, follow the 7 steps. I wish that we will have more challenges to stretch our mind and to get to know much more how to deal with our difficulties in life.